Hi everybody, this is Dr. Lewis at Coastal Wellness in Lisbon, and I want to talk about a simple exercise that I would recommend if you are struggling with an acute herniation. So herniation is this disc bulge or a protrusion that can happen in the lower back that can come posterior, of course, and press on the nerves. That sometimes can cause radiation of pain out the leg. A lot of people associate with the sciatica, etc. But a lot of people are really concerned when something this happens, that they don't know what to do and they don't want to move. But that's not necessarily the best strategy. So we're going to go over a simple thing that we can do when we have these acute hernia symptoms. Of course, you want to rule out that there's anything more sinister happening here. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up with some strategies to deal with our stress those days. So this can be starting from simple, just going onto your back. If you're able to just lay down like this, bend the knees, and just start taking some nice big belly breaths, slowing the out breath. So really just trying to calm your nervous system down and trying to let the lower back relax a little bit. And we can do things like sauna or steam room or whatever. There's another way that we can kind of calm things down a little bit. But once we get a little bit of relaxation into our body, we're able to calm down a little bit. We're going to kind of try to roll over. If we can get to our bellies, I'm going to kind of turn around so you can see me when I'm doing this, but you might not be able to do that if you are really inflamed. So if we can get to this position where we're prone, we're just going to basically try to push up with our arms. I'm just going to press up a little bit to get a little bit of extension to my lower back. You're not going to like flexion. So bending over to put your shoes on is going to be really difficult, most likely. And you're not going to want to do a ton of exercise that involves a lot of rounding of the lower back, especially with weights, but you can get back to doing that eventually. You have to heal before we get to that point. So we're just kind of pressing up into this position. We're not holding for too long any of this position. And if you can press a little bit higher, great. Ultimately just kind of protracting or retracting the shoulder blades so we create a little bit of extension to the lower back. If you can get from that point into this position, then we can just go from neutral to extension. And you can notice I'm doing kind of a cat camel here. So I'm just kind of rounding a little bit, coming to neutral. I'm not going into this big rounding position like this. I'm just kind of bringing my tailbone upwards and then back to neutral, upwards and then back to neutral. And then you might be able to just finally come and walk around. So if you can, walking is really great in these instances as well. So just getting on your feet, moving around the house, not spending a whole lot of time seated. But if you're in an acute phase and you are really inflamed, you don't know what to do, start with these strategies and see if you can notice any improvements, all right? All the best, everybody. Let us know if you have any questions.